This is the Mistress Carrie Situation Report for February 2nd, 2026. Last night, the annual Grammy Awards were handed out in Los Angeles. Best Rock Album went to Turnstile, Never Enough. Best Rock Song went to 9 Inch Nails, As Alive As You Need Me to Be. 9 Inch Nails winning their first Grammy in 30 years. Turnstile Birds won Best Metal Performance, while Best Rock Performance went to Youngblood and his live version of Changes from Villa Park at the Back to the Beginning concert that also featured Nuno Bettencourt on guitar, Frank Bello from Anthrax on bass, and 2 from Sleep Token on drums. Best Alternative Music Performance went to The Cure, Alone, and Best Alternative Music Album went to Songs of a Lost World from The Cure. Machine Gun Kelly and Jelly Roll performed at Clive Davis's pre-Grammy party, and the Foo Fighters paid tribute to Mariah Carey with Taylor Momsen from The Pretty Reckless at the Music Cares Gala over Grammy weekend. Metallica have announced the winners of the Metallica Marching Band competition. The University of South Carolina was given the opportunity to record a Metallica song and EA Sports college football theme song. They were the Division I winners. Winners in 7 categories received more than $165,000 in prizes. Virginia Tech, the University of Illinois at Urbana, Riverside City College, Bridgewater College, Indiana Wesleyan University were all winners in separate categories, and the fan favorite went to the University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign. Fresh off of attending the Grammys and announcing that she's working with Live Nation to resurrect the Ozfest, Sharon Osbourne speaking with Billboard magazine saying she's, quote, seriously thinking about running for mayor of Birmingham, England. The Lord Mayor of Birmingham is a 1-year term, and the title is currently held by Zafar Iqbal, who was sworn in on May 20th, who was present during the public funeral for Ozzy Osbourne. The Vans Warped Tour has announced more artists that are set to join the lineup, including Papa Roach, Atreyu, and Glassjaw. Jimmy Eat World, Dance Gavin Dance, The Story So Far, Newfound Glory, and Winona Fighter have already been confirmed. Weekend Warped Tour dates include Washington, D.C., Long Beach, California, Montreal, Canada, Mexico City, Mexico, and Orlando, Florida. Frank Zappa's Bongo Fury with Captain Beefheart is getting a 50th anniversary deluxe edition. The set has been newly expanded with 48 additional unreleased live and rare studio tracks, and a reissue of Cream's iconic live album, Royal Albert Hall, London, May 2nd, 3rd, 5th, and 6th in 2005 is available via Surf Dog Records. A new documentary film about the Red Hot Chili Peppers is set to premiere on Netflix on March 20th. The documentary, called The Rise of the Red Hot Chili Peppers, describes the film as an in-depth look at the band's gritty formative years with the singular vision of original guitarist Hillel Slovak. Through interviews with Red Hot Chili Peppers members Flea and Anthony Kiedis, along with others close to Slovak, it explores the group's early days in the LA music scene and the deep bond of their childhood friendship. Brian May has said that Queen will not be touring in the United States at any point in the near future, saying, quote, America is a dangerous place at the moment, so you have to take that into account. I feel very bad because I feel like Queen grew up in America and we love it, but it's not what it was. Everyone is thinking twice about going there at the moment, he said. And Ann Wilson from Heart is speaking out to the public about fake AI photos that have come to populate platforms like Facebook and how it's impacting her family, and the band's ticket sales. Appearing on CNN on Friday, she talked about AI-generated images that depict everything from her comforting Ariana Grande to fainting on stage and arguing on The View that have been posted on fake Facebook pages, saying, quote, I first came across them when I came back on social media, and I didn't really like the fact that they confuse our fans. They don't know what's real and what's not real. It's hard to describe how cruel some of them are. There was one post of my husband dead in the hospital, and I was leaning over him crying on a handkerchief. His daughter called wondering what was going on with her dad. That's when it struck me that this stuff is really bad. And returning Dream Theater drummer Mike Portnoy talking about being compared to his replacement, Mike Mangini, saying, quote, obviously Mike Mangini is an unbelievable drummer. Technically, he does things I'll be the first to admit I can't do. I see people comparing us all the time. It's apples and oranges. We maybe both played for Dream Theater, but I think we're very different styles. He's very, very methodical, very technical, and I'm more loosey-goosey and flying off the seat of the handle. So I think in that respect, we're different styles, and I think the comparisons aren't fair, he said. Poison's Ricky Rocket explained why he had said that Bret Michaels had demanded 6 times his colleagues' payment for a reunion tour, saying, quote, by the way, none of this just came from me. It's just that I happened to be doing an interview and all of that information that I had was the truth from my standpoint. He suggested that he felt pressured to redirect attention from himself, guitarist CeCe DeVille, and bassist Bobby Dahl, saying a lot of people start assuming things and I start seeing things on social media. Oh, Ricky has cancer again. CeCe's fallen off the wagon and different stuff like this. These guys really don't want to work and Bret wants to work. None of those things are true. We all want to work. All of us want to work. CeCe's sober and I don't have cancer. He also confirmed Poison are aiming to do something in 2027, saying, quote, that's one of the many things that Bret and I talked about. We want to celebrate 40 plus years with the 4 of us, with the fans. It's not going to happen in 26, but it is going to happen, he said. And that's your sit rep. For more details on all of the stories, check the links in the show notes of this episode. And don't forget to like, follow, share, comment, and subscribe to the Mistress Carrie Podcast. New full-length episodes come out every Wednesday. Episode 295 featuring Return to Dust is available now.